Hello everyone. So this is a very simple but powerful technique that was taught to me by a very close friend of mine. And it pretty much changed the way I eat and helped me to make better, healthier food choices. You see, of all the 7 sins, gluttony would probably be my main one. I'm a hedonist by nature and I really love food. I love eating, I love trying new food. I also love overeating, and if I let myself go, then I just go on these binges where I just overeat. Even if I'm feeling really full, I just stuff my face even more. And I've always struggled with my weight up until 5 or 6 years ago. And I would always go on these binges for like 1 or 2 months where I would be overeating. I would gain a bunch of weight and then I would hit my rock bottom where I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror anymore. And then after that, I would all of a sudden just change to a very strict diet and a very strict training plan. And that would last for a month or so. I would lose the weight. It was always easy for me to gain weight and lose weight. I would lose the weight and then something would happen and then I would repeat the negative cycle all over again. Now, the reason I really like this technique is because it suits my personality. I don't really like restrictions. I'm a rebel by nature, so whatever restrictions you put on me, even if it's myself, there's a part of me that immediately wants to break those restrictions. So restricting my diet or taking things out of it never really worked for me. So in comes this technique, and it's very simple. It's just do the next best thing. Let me explain. Whenever I get a craving, like I want to drink Coca-Cola, or I want to go to McDonald's, for example, or I want to eat something sweet like a Snickers bar or something, I just do the next best thing. So in the case of a Coca-Cola, okay, so what is it? I'm craving a fizzy, refreshing, sweet drink. But it's full of chemicals, toxins, and a shitload of sugar, which is really bad for you. So instead of drinking a Coke, I buy a kombucha, for example, which is also a refreshing, fizzy, sometimes a little bit sweet drink. Or I even just drink carbonated water. What that does is it satisfies the part of you that was craving that, but it's a healthier choice. So you're not really damaging your body or gaining weight because of it. The additional bonus of this is that every time you make that healthier choice, you actually feel really good about yourself. You start feeling proud of yourself. And every time you make that choice, you feel prouder and better about about yourself. And that sends you on a positive cycle where you're feeling more and more proud of yourself. You're making better and better choices because you know that you can do this. If you're craving McDonald's, for example, then you can just do the next best thing, which is go to a restaurant where they serve real burgers with real meat and eat that. And you're probably gonna spend the same amount that you would spend in the McDonald's anyway. Or go home and make a burger at home for yourself. Learn how to cook, okay? You see, you're making a healthier choice that you're gonna be proud of, which will just make everything better when it comes to health and feeling good about yourself. If you're craving something sweet, for example, like a Snickers bar or a chocolate or something that has too much sugar in it, just go and buy some dried fruit or dates or buy some organic honey and have a few spoons of that. And that's it. So simple, but so effective for my personality type. Okay, I'm not one of those people that just can will themselves off of sweet food or junk food or whatever it is. But with using this technique, you can gradually start making better and better choices, which will send you on a positive cycle where you will just eat healthier and healthier and healthier. One other thing that I have to add here is, if you don't follow through, for example, you wanted the Coke and you couldn't make the healthier choice, so you just drank the Coke. Just don't get mad at yourself. Don't shit on yourself. That's what I would do all the time, basically. If I set some guidelines for myself not to eat anything sweet and I would break it, and then I would get mad at myself, this would send me on a negative cycle where I would get mad at myself but then eat worse and worse and worse, because I was like, oh, what's the point of anything? I broke the rules, so now fuck everything. I'm just gonna eat like way worse, you know? Instead of that, it's way better to just say, okay, this time I didn't do it. The craving was too strong, and it's okay. I can make a better choice next time. In my experience, that is always the better thing to do, because it doesn't send you down that negative thinking cycle where you don't even enjoy that Coke that you were craving. Because what you do by getting mad at yourself is you don't let that part of you that craved the Coke to enjoy it. So now that part is not satisfied, and that energy, that part just keeps on getting stronger, and it wants that Coke even more and more, because it did not get satisfied because you just shat all over it. So that would be my suggestion to you on how to eat healthier. Very simple, and yet very simple but very effective. And please don't be too hard on yourself. You made a mistake, it's okay, you can make a better choice next time. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.